Now, moral hazard is the second case of asymmetry information that we want to look at. Now, what is moral hazard? So moral hazard is when you actually undertake more risk in the transaction because the costs of these risks are not borne by yourself. Now, the best example that we will always look at with regards to moral hazard will be in the case of healthcare insurance. Now, when an individual buys healthcare insurance, what the healthcare insurance will likely provide is that it will cover the charges of any hospitalization event when you purchase healthcare insurance. So what this simply does is that when an individual has healthcare insurance, the individual may engage in two kinds of behavior which leads to actually overconsumption. Let's look at the first kind of behavior. The first kind of behavior is in the event where the individual actually falls sick, okay, and go and visits the doctor. The individual, because he or she knows that he doesn't have to pay a single cent because he has already paid for the healthcare insurance, he or she will actually opt for more diagnostic tests, opt for more treatments, more aggressive treatments, more expensive treatments, or even perhaps opt for a longer hospital stay. So this actually increases the demand for healthcare, which will also drive up the prices for healthcare. Right, and in this case, there is a case of overconsumption because the individual will consume more than he or she would have otherwise consumed if he or she was paying for the healthcare costs on his or her own accord. Right, so that is how moral hazard will actually lead to overconsumption of healthcare because of healthcare insurance being present. Now, the second point that I want to make about moral hazard leading to overconsumption is also because in the event where an individual has full comprehensive healthcare insurance, he or she may also take less care of his or her own health. Now, in this case, one might actually choose to consume more unhealthy food, one might choose to undertake more risky behavior like driving in a reckless manner, right? Because he or she knows that, hey, I've got this covered by healthcare insurance. If there is anything that will happen to me, I'm covered, I will be taken care of. Right, so because of this again increases the demand for healthcare unnecessarily, which will actually lead to overconsumption of healthcare. Right, so this is how healthcare insurance actually results in moral hazard and therefore leading to overconsumption of healthcare.